Our children are becoming, developing, and discovering who they are and how God has equipped them to operate in this world. They're asking the question over and over, who am I? I grew up in an environment of affirmation. I believed I could do just about anything I put my mind to. What I believed about myself made a difference in what I chose to pursue. Dr. Kathy calls this identity controls behavior. I'll let her explain it further.
There's so much that I enjoy teaching. I'm so privileged. I am so grateful for the influence that God has allowed me to have. One of the things that I enjoy challenging people with is this truth. Identity controls behavior. Who I think I am is who I will be. If I think of myself as energetic and outgoing and confident and friendly, that is who will show up for your event. If I think of myself as tired and in pain and I can't believe I said yes to this booking, that's what's going to show up. Does that make sense to you? Identity controls behavior. So where do children get their identity from? Or who do children get their identity from? From us. From parents, teachers, loved ones, people in authority, and people they respect. We actually do tell them who they are. The more that you tell a child he's lazy, the lazier he will become because identity controls behavior. And what do lazy people do on a Saturday afternoon? Take a very long nap on the couch. So if you don't want a child or a husband or a wife to be lazy, look for them being energetic and servant-minded perhaps and outgoing and team members in the family and call them that. And now don't lie, they're not stupid. Don't thank them for helping when they were napping. But look for opportunities to celebrate their involvement, call them that, and you'll see the laziness begin to dissipate and be less and less of an issue for you. So just remember, identity controls behavior. Who I think I am is who I will be. How I define myself in the dictionary, if you will, is how I am going to behave that day. So who do you dream your children to be? Oh, can you look for opportunities to catch them being that? Call them that. Give them a noun. Give them an adjective. Give them a verb that they can own. And the next time somebody says, what did you learn about yourself today? Well, I learned I was confident today, Daddy. The teacher called me confident. And now who does that child become tomorrow when walking into school, walking into biology class? Confident. Very powerful. Our words matter. You know what I know? The words you speak and the words you don't speak change lives. Be really careful. I'm Kathy Cook of Celebrate Kids.
In the book of Proverbs, there's a little verse that's power-packed for us as parents. It's Proverbs 18:21, and it says that the tongue has the power of life and death. That verse tells us that our words are very important. I'll admit that sometimes when things are hard, it's easy for words to fly that I don't really want coming out of my mouth. I found that there are 3 steps that are helpful for me in learning to measure my words carefully. The first step is to pause. When words of death exit my mouth, it's usually because my emotions have gotten in the way. So from a very practical perspective, it's important that we push the pause button. This is self-control that God gives us. And I'll tell you, I've even been known to step outside in the middle of the winter to press the pause button. The second step is to ponder. Sometimes as parents, we make mountains out of molehills. So I need to ask myself, will this matter in 10 years? And if the answer is yes, then I fight for it. And if not, then I let it go. And then finally, I proceed. After I've let my steam out and I've pondered the situation, then we can look at it a little bit more accurately. Maybe correction is needed. And if so, then oftentimes we can correct with words of life, calling out the child or the behavior that we want to see. Our words make a difference. You and I can give words of life today.